That was a stumble. That was just a straight stumble, I think, by Bo Levi Mitchell. After that play action, he kind of lost his footing, it looked like. Let's take a look here. Quick play action, and look at this, the stumble, and then realize that he better get rid of this one. The heads-up play and composure by Bo Levi Mitchell.
Second and 10. As time over the middle, and this one is intercepted. There are flags down. Mo Leggett has the football. Will this interception stand as he is tossed down by Jerome Messam?
Marquay McDaniel immediately got up and signaled as if there would be a flag on him.
Before the interception, illegal contact, Winnipeg number 31. This is a 10-yard penalty, results in a first down.
And there's 31, Mo Leggett on Marquay McDaniel. Doesn't let go to the shoulder. McDaniel goes down, and he ends up making a nice catch, but no question, illegal contact right there. It turns into basically PI if you throw the ball to him.
For Calgary, first down at the Stampeder 48.
No argument from the Winnipeg linebacker.
Co-leader last year in interceptions with 7. First and 10, 3 receivers near side. It's dropped off over the middle, and a lot of running room for Terry Williams. He's loose and finally hauled down at the 25-yard line. A guy that's been compared a little to Roy Finch with a big pickup of 37 yards.
You know, with the offensive line banged up, there's ways to coach around it. One way you can do that is quick release. Quick release your backs, get them out of the backfield, and get the ball out of your quarterback's hands as quickly as possible. That's exactly what Dickinson is trying to do, to let that whole line that has had to be rebuilt a little on the left side just settle in.
74 points in the first 2 games for Calgary, only 6 in the first quarter. Starting to knock at the door here from the 25. Wide side of the field, and a catch for Kamar Jordan.
You take a look back the last 8 years, the Calgary Stampeders have dominated Winnipeg. 16 of their last 17 games. The only loss was that November 1st game in 14, and at that time, Calgary Stampeders had locked up the playoffs. They did play Bo Levi Mitchell in that game, but not the entire game, and there were backups in there. That's the only win for Winnipeg in the last 17.
Stamp swept last year. Mitchell passed for over 300 in each of the 3 wins. Second down handoff, and a huge hole for Messam. Mo Leggett finally meets him around the 11-yard line, but the chains are moving.
Boy, you have to have some courage to beat Mo Leggett at 203 pounds and step into Jerome Messam with a head of steam like that. That's 2 great football players just smacking heads there, and well, I shouldn't be saying that, but player safety is such a prominent issue right now, but smacking pads there, shoulder pad to shoulder pad.
Running back with a 50-pound advantage in that collision. Here's Mitchell, shot the end zone for McDaniel. And that is caught by Randall, but he's out of bounds. Veteran Chris Randall, the former Stampeder, though, in perfect position against Marquay McDaniel.
Well, let's see. Did he get his foot in bounds with control of the ball? Only need one. He's got control. I don't know. It looked like that right one might have been down, unless he was juggling the ball that we didn't see.
Throw that center screen to Messam, and he drops it, and the field goal unit will have to come on.
Michael O'Shea did not look to try and challenge that play in the back of the end zone to see if that was an interception by Chris Randall. I thought he may have got the 1 foot in bounds. I'll take one more look at it, because if he did, he could have challenged that. If he wins this challenge, he's got his hands on the ball, foot down. May have taken this 3 off the board.
Tony Paredes puts the 17-yarder through, and the Stampeders score first. A couple minutes left in this opening quarter. While the two quarterbacks, close friends and radio stars this week. With more, here's Sarah Orlesky.
Well, Chris, they are close friends. They both are Eastern Washington alumni, and Bo Levi Mitchell, who has a weekly radio show in Calgary, had Matt Nichols on this week to talk life, reminisce about their college days, and of course talk about this matchup. He gave Matt a hard time because Matt had said earlier in the week to Winnipeg media that he was hoping that Bo would throw 5 interceptions in this game. Now, Matt said afterwards, obviously that was tongue-in-cheek. These two players are very close friends. They want nothing but the best for each other, but of course they want each other's teams to lose. And when afterwards Matt Nichols said that in Eastern Washington, he's sure a lot of people are hoping for a 60-60 tie in this game, but they both said absolutely not. They want nothing to do with ties, which anyone that has watched these two teams know these franchises have had enough of them lately.
Yes, but I think we're expecting some points tonight. Beretta's with the boot. Ryan Langford from his 8. Up around the 30-yard line, and he'll get tossed back at the 28.
Well, you remember last year when in September these two teams played in Calgary, and at halftime Bo Levi Mitchell said to our sideline reporter there that they were putting Calgary in that place where we were showing them what they're all about, and they were up by 24 at the time. Now Matt Nichols brought them all the way back to take the lead with 20 seconds to go. Calgary ends up winning. But it was the beginning of, I think, the belief system in Winnipeg. Belief meaning that they believe in their starter, no matter where they are in a game, that Matt Nichols can bring them back.
First down, 3-man rush, lots of time. Dump down to Harris. Waters, the newcomer at defensive end, the tackle, but Andrew Harris has 9.
You know, I think this is, they're going tempo again here. Matt Nichols, 10 of his 13 wins have been come from behind wins. You build your belief system quickly there. Here's a flea flicker.
Toss back, flea flicker, deep, and it's going to be too deep. Intended for Fiole Gadino. And so 2nd and 1, and another gadget play, and now the short yardage team will come on.
Yeah, didn't fool Tommy Campbell. And watch Fiole Gadino try and sell it here. He's just going to go, no, I'm just blocking. No, yeah, I'm gone. Campbell wasn't fooled. He stuck with him, stride for stride.
2nd, 3rd down for the Bombers. The first wasn't as long as this yard, and he didn't get as good a surge off the left side. I'm not sure. And Alex Singleton thinks that the Stampeders have come up with a stop. No signal, but a pretty good spot. That is going to require a measurement.
Good surge and low leverage here from the Calgary defensive line. Looked like Malik Harris. Did he shoot the gap over top of that pile and make first contact? Here's a nice grind and look at it.
They got a good spot. Marked it at the 39, which could be enough. Let's see. No, it's not.
Nope.
Even with a decent spot in short. And it's a turnover and downs, back-to-back turnovers for the Bombers.
Back-to-back big plays. You go back to last week for Calgary. Malik Harris made a nice scoop and score in that game. And watch 37 here. He is going to step in, up over the top, hit Dan Lefevre right in the shoulder pads and turn his momentum back. Big play.
So the team that was plus 29 last year, giveaway, takeaway, -2 here tonight. Essam off the right side. Good collision as he plows to the 36 and has 3. Dave Dickinson really wants to get the ground game going. It hasn't been as good as he'd like in the opening couple of weeks.
He's got the leading rusher in the league last year. First in touchdowns, first in big 20-yard runs, first in 100-yard games. And you got that guy in your backfield, might as well use him.
Essam with games of 51 and 65 yards rushing against Ottawa. Here's McDaniel. Can't bring it down. A high throw for Mitchell. And it's going to be 3rd down. Final play, opening quarter. Only 11% of the points so far this season have been scored in the opening quarter, and follows suit here tonight. Much scoring here in the opening frame. And the Bombers trail by 3. Back at Investors Group Field, a 3-0 Calgary lead, and ready to kick a field goal. There are the numbers. The Bombers did some good things, except they had 2 turnovers.
Yeah, and one in the red zone, that interception by Matt Nichols. But the good news for Bomber fans, this time last week, they did not have 1 first down and just 10 yards of offense in the first quarter. They've improved on that. They have put some yards on the board. They've moved the ball a little bit. But, boy, I talked to Matt Nichols yesterday, Chris, about throwing interceptions. And, of course, every quarterback hates to do it. But he said he despises throwing interceptions in the red zone. He said it'll keep me up forever all season when it happens, and whether he was trying to miss that crossbar or Washington pulled up a little bit, I'm not sure, but there's got one. Yeah.
Took points off the board. Calgary got 3 off the first turnover, looking for 3 more off the second, which was the turnover on downs. And Paredes has missed it. And Langford's coming out.
That's up.
Gets outside. Trying to cut back against Paredes. Ball came loose. And Calgary, well, who got it? Calgary had a shot at it. And it looks like they have the football. Big Langford return. And up with it is Andrew Buckley.
I think that thing bounced around after it was pulled out of there, and Buckley had just kind of landed in his lap. Buckley knocks it out. It bounces around, kicked around here, bounded up in the air, and right back to Buckley, who in back-to-back games now has made big plays in different ways. 60-yard short yardage touchdown last week versus Ottawa. Wow.
Haven't played 16 minutes. 3rd turnover of the game. Mitchell under duress. Dumps it off, and there's a catch by Messam. A flag comes down, and Messam still going. And finally wrapped up. How about defensive tackle Corey Johnson going a long way to make the tackle? Let's find out what the flag's all about.
It's either illegal contact on Marquay
Illegal
McDaniel.
contact, Winnipeg number 4. This penalty will be declined. It's a first down.
I was going to say it's either that or an illegal block by McDaniel. And it's going against the Bombers.
Penalty against Rock Carmichael.
To the right of your screen. Pressure forces Mitchell to dump it out there, and then there's Carmichael right there. He had committed illegal contact before he came into that picture.
25-yard gain. Now fake to Messam inside Lamar Durant, and he's down to the 2.
Great conversation with Bo Levi Mitchell about Lamar Durant yesterday and how much confidence he has in the SFU grad. Targeted so far 9 times, and he's caught the majority of it and leads the Stampeders in receiving.
Now near the goal line, Messam plowing, looking for the end zone. Has he found it? No signal. It's going to be 2nd down. Short yardage team with Andrew Buckley comes in. You mentioned his big play last week, a 60-yard quarterback sneak.
Doesn't need 60 here, just needs 1.
8 touchdowns last year, 1 in the Grey Cup as well. First Canadian quarterback to score in the Grey Cup since Russ Jackson. Left side is he in. No signal.
Decision time.
Is stout.
Decision time. And they did some scouting on Buckley, who likes to go off tackle. in short yardage. That's how he got the big run last week. He went right around the end. This time he tries to go off tackle again, and he's turned away.
Big Jake Thomas at the bottom of the pile. Corey Johnson, Drake Nevis, Faith Kakati dig in. 3rd and goal. And Harris going to throw. It's incomplete. There is a flag. And is it going to be offside? Like the Bombers may have lined up offside.
Winnipeg number 4. This results in a first down.
Rob Carmichael. A tough, right in the middle of your screen right here, is playing press, and you can't see his feet, but they're well over that goal line. He has to be, and he cannot be in that neutral zone.
Fresh set of downs. Buckley again. Oh, still don't think he's in. A lot of emphasis on the battle in the trenches going into this game because of the injuries on the Calgary side.
And Dave Dickinson going now with regular offense.
There's the former Ticat, Big Drake Nevis, 308 pounds. Jake Thomas had a big game last week out of Acadia.
They have another one in them. One more stop down here. Do they have it?
Calgary 0 for 4 down here. It'll be Mitchell, Messam, not sure.
No, sir.
Daniel trying to set up.
Baby. Come on.
They're 0 for 5.
They're going to talk Dave Dickinson into a field goal any second now. They do it again.
And they've tried a few different ways.
They are eating off the line of scrimmage.
Boy, Taylor Rothwell almost stole that football.
Reset the line of scrimmage about a yard in the backfield.
One more try. They're going to try the end around. Touchdown. Lamar Jordan gets it in on the 6th drive.
Well, it wasn't happening for Calgary tackle to tackle because Winnipeg and the interior of that D-line was owning it there. So Dave Dickinson says, why keep hitting your head against that brick wall? Take it wide and see if you can find a seam, and that's exactly what Jordan does.
And now the Stampeders go for 2. Punch formation right side. He looks the other way, and that pass is intercepted. TJ Heath gets hauled down on the horse-collar tackle by Jordan. So the Stamps get 6. TJ Heath has his 2nd interception of the season. And this penalty will be tacked on to the kickoff.
Major foul, horse-collar tackle. Calgary, number 88. This penalty will be applied on the kickoff.
So it took a while to punch it in, but Calgary gets it home. Kamar Jordan with the touchdown. And the Stampeders lead it by 9.
Jordan gets some help from the tailback, Jerome Messam. It's going to be Jordan coming around here, but watch Messam get the key block of the kick out on the corner, Brandon Alexander. Outweighs him by about 60 pounds right here in your screen. But if Alexander creates a pile there, hits Jerome Messam low, he has a chance. He can't win it if he tries to stand up and try and take that on.
3rd game of the year. Jordan already with 4 touchdowns on the season. Penalty on the kickoff, so Winnipeg should get good field position. Here is Langford looking to atone for the fumble on the missed field goal return. Brings it out to the 40-yard line. 3 straight turnovers for the Bombers. An interception, a turnover on downs, and that fumble by Langford.
6th try on the goal line. That's something you don't see very often.
So does that give the Bombers any boost, or is it deflating to stop them 5 times and yet still have them score?
Well, stop them 5 times. They did get the 6 points and are up by 9. That's reality. But they also intercepted the 2-point convert. It's almost like they gave up 6 points but have a little momentum from it.
Harris tripped up quickly by Whiteside. Let's get an injury update from the sideline. Sarah.
Chris, it was a pretty emotional sideline for the Stampeders with Kashawn Fraser coming off. He is done for the game. He no longer has ice on that right knee, but he was very emotional. He was being comforted by Corey Mace, defensive line coach, and teammates, but he is done.
11 games for Winnipeg for Fraser back in 2014 and 15. Second and long, Nichols pumped and gets it to Washington, but that's going to be short of the first down at the 45. Malik Harris, who's had a good first half for the Stamps, was on the scene defensively.
Well, the one thing that's different about this version of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, this team in particular, is we showed you briefly, and we'll show you again later in the game, the comeback ability of Matt Nichols. That this team believes in him, that wherever they get in a game, even if they're down by a couple of scores, that Matt Nichols could bring him back.
The Delacaille awaits as Medlock sails the punt to the 17. 46-yard punt, and not much of a return. Ian Wild was downfield in a hurry. Also in there was Thomas Miles on the stop. Join us at the half for the GMC Professional Grade Playbook tonight. Henry Burris on playing fast with the no-huddle offense. We've seen a little tempo here tonight.
Start this drive, Bo Levi Mitchell will get him huddled up and call the play from the huddle, at least to get things started.
Last week he finished fast. 133 of his 295 yards passing were in the final 9 minutes. Fakes to Messam, he's going to air it out, but Jordan was in a hand fight with TJ Heath, and the flag does come out.
Well, there was contact, and TJ Heath and Kamar Jordan on that crossing
Illegal
route.
contact, Winnipeg, number 23. This is a 10-yard penalty on the first down.
Up in the line of scrimmage, and he goes inside release, then tries to get in the corner, and you can't put your arm around his waist on that cutback. Good call by the official.